So, hey guys, Chauzu here. So, I wasn't really sure about making this video, but in the end, it feels like there's been so much going on with the Frank Captain quotation marks issue that I feel like I just want to give my thoughts about it. And to summarize it, I just think it's the whole situation is perplexing. I don't really understand the purpose of any of it. So basically, it all started when we got the friend captain update. And if you don't remember, like if I put Kaido as captain, for example, and I try to look for a captain, I will always be able to find my own Kaido as friend captain. And this is obviously amazing. And I made a video where I talk about this, and I do think this particular thing is one of the best updates they've done. It's just that together with this, they've done some other updates that are just perplexing, and I don't really understand it. So basically, in the past, you were able to see two friend captains from the same friend. Basically, you could see their current captain. So if my friend has Kaido as captain, I can always see the Kaido. But if my friend has V3 Katakuri as captain, I can also see his V3 Katakuri if I use my own V3 Katakuri as captain. And the same goes for any captain like Carrot Wanda, Ulti, V1 Lucci, Chopper, like you name it. If you put them as captain, you could always find them as a friend. But now, the only option left is the current captain. So I have, when I search my own Kaido will go up, and any other friend who currently uses Kaido as captain. And the issue here is basically, well, before the recent news, the only issue was that it's harder to find a better Kaido or any other unit than the one you own. So, for example, if you look at my Kaido, it's actually pretty good. Like, he's Rainbow. You don't really need much more. But if you don't have a Rainbow Kaido, for example, learning as Boss Kizuna, you really want to find a friend with him. And being able to find a good friend is a lot more unlikely now. And I see that that was an issue, but that alone didn't bother me much. It was more a dumb thing, I feel like. But it's such a niche situation overall. But it does suck for people without good boxes overall. But now they ended up adding to this. And I'm sure you're aware of the situation. Like, we can go to any event. We can go to the Kizuna Clash. And let's see if I can find the text. I know the text is here. I just don't really remember where it is. Here it is. Basically, if you use a friend captain instead of your own captain as friend captain, you get an extra 1.1 times bonus. And this is applied to Treasure Map, it's applied to Kizuna, it's applied to the Point event, I'm pretty sure. If I'm not mistaken, it was a Blitz. The Blitz. So 3 events. And I honestly don't see the reason to do this. Like, I can see it with the old Frank Captain system, but with the current one, I don't really see the point, and I will explain the reasoning for that. But yeah, basically, to summarize what they've done, they made it easier to find your own captain as friend captain. Like, they made it guaranteed. They made it harder to find other friend captains of the same character, but they heavily promote using not your own captain as friend captain. So it just makes no sense. Like, they made it a lot harder to find a normal friend captain, but they want you to use a normal friend captain. And like in the past, like, you can say what you want about this, but they usually encourage getting the new units and spending. And in this particular situation, you're actually screwed over by pulling, or to say you're not as rewarded as before. And while if you don't spend and pull, it's a status quo. So basically the changes only affect spenders and pullers, and it affects them negatively. And it's just perplexing because this goes against what Bandai usually does. And to exemplify this, like if we take the Kizuna for example, with Katakuri, since I did get the new Katakuri. So basically, I have my own Katakuri, but I can only use him as captain, not as friend captain, because if I use it as friend captain, I get less Kizuna tickets. So I still use my own Katakuri to search. And I am more likely than people not owning Katakuri to find Katakuri. I can't argue with that, but it's still a lot less likely now than before the update. And unlike before, they really want you to use the friend captain Katakuri like in the past. If I owned Katakuri, for example, I could just use my own Katakuri, even if he sucked, and it will make a difference. It makes a difference now. But if you don't pull Katakuri, nothing changes. You just reset, try and find Katakuri friends another way, and your life goes on as normal. And I just don't understand why they will make a change where, like here you see, for example, I did find the same two, so two have him up. So I found the exact same ones, but can't really use this as an example since the Kizuna isn't out. But I just don't understand why they make a change where actually pulling and spending gets less rewarded now, and people who don't do it aren't affected at all. So it's basically saying that we want to reward pulling less, and I don't get it. Like, all of the issues here are fixed if they just let us get two different friend captains like before. Like, they haven't said anything about it, so we're assuming this is not a bug. This is intentional, and I just can't see the intention. Like, it sucks for lower spenders because they have a harder time getting rainbowed Super Tandem Legends, for example. And it sucks for spenders because, unlike before, where they could just use their own units as friend captain as boosters, now they can't anymore because they get screwed over. And I talked about Kizuna now, but Treasure Map is even worse. I couldn't even bother resetting most of the time to get a friend captain Zoro because it's just RNG. Basically, if we get back to Katakuri, we will probably not notice it here, but like there's two Katakuris up, and it's because Katakuri is the active captain for someone. But as you see, every time you search for captain, we get a loading screen, and if the other person in real time has removed the Katakuri as captain, they will disappear from the captain list. There are countless videos of people in Treasure Map looking for Zoro when they own him, getting like 4 Zoros, going back, make a small change, and then they search for friend captain again, and they don't find any Zoro. Why is that? Well, because Zoro was captain, because they were doing like the ambush, but then they fought a mini boss, they changed captain, Zoro doesn't appear anymore, and it's just so dumb. Like, this change just screws everybody over in different ways, and it just feels like it doesn't have to. This doesn't give Bandai any real benefit that I see. So we'll see if it gets changed in the future. Otherwise, we get a changed friend captain system with some big cons. Like, getting a same copy from captain is amazing overall, and I'm super happy, but the other changes are just so dumb. But yeah, I've ranted enough now. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.